So, what do you think will happen with developer community clusters like San Francisco now? That everything is online and probably stay like that for some communities at least.
So this is something that I faced even before the
Hmm.
COVID. So I was the only one, I'm the English speaking advocate in APAC for Elastic, and I am juggling a lot of things, and I really enjoyed doing that. But I realized that I'm not able to scale myself. I work at Elastic, but I am not becoming Elastic. I am not uh, scaling well. So I really felt that I just want to like make it easier for the developer community. So we started a virtual use community user group in for a common time. There is no specific time zone, even though everything has a location attached. Now people are feeling that location doesn't matter. Time zone only matters probably. And then we created a APAC virtual group in August 2019, and then we ran a bunch of meetups. Maybe a couple of them, uh, and in different time zones. So what happens to these community clusters? They will still stay, but say it's more about time zones now. It's less about regions. It's more about languages now. It's less about uh, you know, the specific regionality or stuff like that. Uh, Say for example the entire Bay Area, Los Angeles, and say you the San Francisco, probably I don't know whether Seattle comes in the same place, or Portland. So that part probably would become one specific the chunk in which like you kind of like do a meetup. And but the language specific meetups, so for example if you go to a meetup like China or Philippines, or like I think Philippines still have a lot of English, but then if you go to like Indonesian or like other countries, the chances of like you doing an English meetup might not be so easy or well. So maybe like the local regional meetups takes over again. It again breaks into the time zone. So time zones are more important now than ever. We still do a lot of juggling around to find out the right point. Say for example in APAC, if we want to do a meetup, so what we kind of do is like we find out a time that works for both ANZ, a bit of like I mean ANZ, Southeast Asia countries, and then like India and Pakistan, and try to satisfy everyone. So it falls in between like say 11ish to like 2ish in between sometimes. And to be really honest, like sometimes you have to leave some countries out, like say ANG is very far, 6 hours away. Sometimes it falls into the evening. So these things will keep happening. So that still things happen, but because it's virtual, I'm only talking about scheduling. Uh, the problems like interactivity and all things would definitely change.
Right.
I,
Definitely.
I want to add one more point. Like, I'm really glad that I did a lot of uh, meetups in EST, meetups in UK, related to UK. I did a lot of events in like, CEST. So just because I was able to juggle around, I'm okay to stay in the night. And then I want to do a meetup. I did a conference in New York. I mean, like, which I wouldn't be able to travel in general. So yeah, thanks in that way.
Definitely.